Hello, everyone, and welcome to Computer College Learning Beyond Borders podcast with me, Aishwarya Ravishankar. Today, I have with me somebody who's an expert in teaching students about business, sales strategy, and a lot of informative things. He is none other than our very own instructor of our BOSS program. If you have not heard of what BOSS is, I will tell you what the abbreviation is: Business, Operations, Sales, and Strategy. So, the guest for today's podcast is Daniel Demoz. How are you, Daniel?
I'm doing great, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining, Daniel. So, how are the classes going on? And did you have any classes this morning?
Yeah, definitely. Classes are always busy, and
I know, I know, right? Tell us more about BOSS program. So, what is basically the BOSS program all about? Please give us an overview about the business operations, sales, and strategy program at Computek.
okay, that would be great. So as you said, BOSS is an abbreviation, and the B stands for business, O stands for operation, S stands for sales, and the second S stands for strategy. It is a postgraduate diploma program, and it's for students who have experience or basic knowledge in business. So someone who wanted to join the post program at least need to have a post-secondary diploma or a post-secondary degree. This program is linked. It's comprehensive study in different area of business. It's like a full package, and this full package is delivered within 48 weeks or approximately 960 hours, call it a year.
That's interesting. And who is this program basically designed for? Who all can study this program?
As we said, it's postgraduate diploma, so there are certain requirements needed to join this program, at least a background in business. It could be in any area in management, finance, commerce, accounting, business administration, marketing, in any area in this fields, you need to have at least a starting a diploma. And other than that, it is for everyone. Once when I say everyone, it means it's good for international students, it's good for local students, it's good for people who are still working if they need a career advancement training, and it's also an excellent choice for small business owners and medium business owners and people who want to work in big corporates.
So basically, anybody who's interested in starting a new business or is already running one but want to upgrade their skills and things like that, right?
Exactly.
So why don't you tell us the most important skills that students learn in this program and how will they benefit from these?
Okay, so before I tell you the skills, I would rather prefer adding something about it. I will be talking about the courses. So if we look at the courses, the students will be they will have a chance to explore different courses related to project management, business strategy, business analytics, change management, corporate financing, brand strategy, sales strategy, also including a modern technologies are in need in every single business and offices like Google Workplace and Slack for Business. So this diversity or compact studies uh, will offer a diverse skill proficiency for the students. And for instance, the operation part. If we bring the operation part, students will have the chance to learn Google Workspace, including Slack and digital marketing are part of it. When we talk about the management sector, students will have the chance to learn project management, change management, and also supply chain management as part of their courses. And it will be introducing or improving students' ability and business strategy and analytics. And these areas including with the sales strategy and brand strategies. It will be a great opportunity for students to hold in diverse skills related to business.
Mhm. That's actually interesting because, these are some of the skills that are very important in today's world. As you said, Slack
Mhm.
for business, Google Workspace, digital marketing are some areas which anybody needs to have a knowledge in, I would say. Need not be a pro in business, but anybody who is out there who are working in different industries need to have social media skills, and everything is Google these days, right? And technology is booming.
Indeed. Indeed, when you see it, the boss curriculum is more of a futuristic approach, and it prepares students to the current modern business. It also gives them a standpoint in the future technologies as well.
Exactly. So now let's move on to the tools and frameworks that students will study in this program, and how can they be applied in the real world.
So every single course in post curriculum is designed to be given with practicals.
Mhm.
So they have, earlier I said they have 960 hours to complete this course. Out of this 960 hours, 430 are supervised practicals. So students will have chances to practice. For instance, when they are learning project management, they will have chances to explore the concept of Microsoft project, and they will have at their beginning to end the design practices. And when students are learning Google Workspace, digital marketing, they will have the chances to explore it in practice as well. The same thing when we talk about business analytics and supply chain management, they will be exposed to database management systems related to business. So students have a different way of practicing what they learned in the course.
That's very important, in the because in today's world we learn so much. We learn every day, and we learn like everything that's coming on social media, and everything that we learn at school, and we
Mhm.
watch movies, and a lot of information is going inside our brains. But how are we going to remember all the information that we studied? The main thing is, how are we going to practice it? And it's great that Computek College, and especially the boss program, is giving our students the opportunity to practice that skills that they learn within the curriculum. And it's beautifully set up in a way that students can learn, that they can practice, and they can upgrade themselves.
That's true. And on the top of it, I remember that students will have the opportunity to create projects. There is a course that's called Business Capstone at the end of the course, and it will expose students to select a topic, any of their interest. Either it could be with project related, it could be with business planning or business research. They can select a topic and they will conduct a capstone practices will encompass all what they have learned.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, could you please tell a little bit more about the capstone project, because this sounds interesting? Doing something real world and getting hands-on knowledge. So, will you, as an instructor, guide them, in choosing the topic, or how can they select the topic, and what are they asked to do, and how long the capstone project is for?
Yeah, over the process of their study, students will have the chance to explore subjects like supply chain management, project management, business strategy, and business analytics. So a student can choose one of these areas, and if they wanted to go in depth on it, they can pick it on their project capstone, and an instructor will be with them side by side, and this project will be done in approximately 100 hours. But
Mm-hmm.
students will be given a chance, and they will be discussing with their supervisor and advisor in selecting topics and in the overall procedure of the capstone.
Mm-hmm. That sounds interesting. So I'm going to ask you, Tricky question. Why I'm saying this is because you spoke a lot about the interesting topics, the skills that students are going to learn, and also about the capstone project. So, out of all we spoke, what would you say is one interesting topic that's of interest to anybody, and what's one topic that's challenging or a little bit difficult for students to understand or takes time for students to learn?
One of my favorite courses in the program is change management. It's quite dynamic and it prepares the student into the current situation of change. It could be digital changes, it could be cultural changes or integrations. So students, when they learn this one, they will have the ability, the skills, and the leadership to navigate changes in the business. And this is one of my favorite. And when we talk about challenge, well, relatively, if you have a certain base in business, the courses are not that much challenging. But I would say business analytics and supply chain courses might need some more studying and more works because they have so many practices and a lot of analytical works related to mathematics and statistics.
Yes, absolutely. And also, it depends on students, their interest, and also their talent, their skill, and their
Indeed,
ability to
indeed,
learn, right? Because some
indeed,
students would be really good at analytics already, whereas some
indeed.
students are very good in, picking up creative concepts and developing creative side of it, right? Uh,
Perfect. Yeah.
yeah, obviously it depends on students to students, but overall, thanks for giving the your favorite side and also the most challenging part of it. So
Mhm.
let's move on to the practical outcome. So how will our boss program help students to become successful business managers or senior executives in this field?
Okay. Um, the thing that we need to see is the changing market, the changing world. Even the COVID have shown us how things are drastically changing in the concept of in the area of business. So both prepares us to a lot of difficulties and then the future of technology. And as I have explained it earlier, if you see all of the courses, they are linked to the latest technology. So students are not only theoretically learning the concept of business, but they are using the latest technology in applying them in their future careers or their own businesses. This is one thing. Another thing is integration. There are different schools which says specialization versus generalization. If you see both, it gives you a package. The students will have a package. In modern time, with the advancement of technology, there is high possibility that specialized fields are not enough. You need to have a generalized setting. One of the key issue debates nowadays is the AI and other things. AI could replace certain jobs, certain careers, but when it comes to generalized or comprehensive knowledge of individuals, courses like BOSS could prepare us to the future, where we can have a comprehensive chance and people, those who have taken the courses, they will have more chance of the creativity, broader understanding, and they will have flexibility. And if you cannot find a job in project management, you can work in supply chain, if not in business analytics. This is the ground it is opening for the students, the adaptability and flexibility.
Mhm. That's very important. The one thing that you mentioned about generalization.
Mhm.
We now have people also say that niche down is very important. On one hand, like you have to be specialist or specialization in certain fields is very important, but on the other hand, how many generalists do we have in this society? We obviously need more. right? We obviously need somebody, and these somebody will be the managers or will go to the senior level, obviously, because they have the overall idea or the overall perspective of how to run a business and the general aspects of everything, basically. So that
That's
is
true.
more important, and that's why the boss program, and as we can hear from you, the curriculum is set up in a way that students get hands-on knowledge on each and every topic, and also an overall perspective of how to run a business and what are the skills that are needed for managers or senior executives, right?
That's true. Also, as part of the course, even if you see there is a corporate finance, it is an area of in a finance area of study, but it's being part of the package. So, being a manager, be it like junior manager, senior manager, being a leader, you need to have certain comprehensive knowledge of the business. And in the concept of modern time, things are becoming more integrated. And having the knowledge of integrated knowledge, a journalistic understanding, is going to be helping the managers in pursuing their jobs.
Absolutely. Totally. 100% agreed with you. So, how does the BOSS program prepare students to face challenges of implementing strategies in operations, sales, and business?
Um, like I said, there are one of the key courses in as part of BOSS is change management. Change management will um, will introduce a student or enhance a student's knowledge on the concept of change. How do you prepare for change? What does it mean? Individual change, team change. If you are a leader, how do you navigate change? And where are we going to go with the industrial change or technology change? So boss not only gives you a strategy ability, but it's also teaching you ways to be a better leader, a prepared leader, someone who is fit enough for tomorrow's market. And that is the key house, because as we said, most of the courses are integrated with technology, and there is nothing at this moment you can do without technology.
Yes, exactly. And technology is also changing, adapting. So it's important that we adapt, or we update ourselves to the changing technology. For instance, the chat GPT has now become a trending
Hmm.
thing, and
Hmm.
many people are, it has become a part and parcel of so many people's life. Although you rightly mentioned that AI can take away some jobs, whereas if we are generalists, so if the AI cannot replace the job of, there are certain jobs that AI cannot,
Hmm.
replace. And we cannot even imagine that. And that's what the debate that's been going on. So it's important that we need to be, generalist, and also, as you said, it's all integrated. So we need to keep updating to the changes that's happening every day. And this program will definitely help our students to, gain those skills and understand how things are integrated, and how, what are the skills needed to be a business manager or a business owner, or anybody who's interested
Hmm.
out there, who can start, marketing on their own, or they can, help other businesses grow. And also they can be project managers, and there are a lot of other program outcomes for the boss program, as we spoke. So now let's move on to some interesting question, I would say. How does our program incorporate global perspectives and networks, and how can students leverage these resources to enhance their career prospects?
Okay. To answer this one, let's try to explore the concept of business at this moment. When we say business at this moment, naturally, by default, they are internationally integrated. So when you just put your first step in the concept of business, then you are not just working locally. You are like in the verge of international things. And this is the good thing of the globalization. Now things are becoming highly interconnected. As part of BOSS program, students will have the courses related to digital marketing. One of them is digital marketing, where students will try and how to make their brand available worldwide. That's them on brand strategy, because when you wanted to expose yourself out to the world internationally, you need to be selective how to sell out your brands, how to set your brands, what are the things that you want to be remembered for. This also will give them the chance to integrate it. And one of the third thing that is most important is the concept of supply chain. Supply chain is part of this training, and the student will be exposed to international supply chain strategies and managements. It doesn't need to be a vast corporate supply chain. Even a small business can import and export to different places. And the knowledge of this supply chain procedure is going to help the students to have a footprint in the international concept of businesses. Just to take
Amazing.
examples.
Amazing, amazing. That sounds great. So, what sets our program apart from other business management programs, and why should students consider it as a path to achieving their career goals?
Currently, there are different programs delivered, like more business administration, business management, project management, accounting, and payroll. Like I said again and again, both is unique. What makes it unique is comprehensive, it's timely, and it's futuristic. And that's what makes it unique. That's what makes it different. And I think uh, Computek College have the trademark for both, and integration of this course and its new design of it is what's making it unique. And it feels like this is very new to the area of academy also. I haven't seen any courses delivered that include all the business operations, sales, and strategies in any other colleges. So that makes it exceptionally unique, exceptionally comprehensive, and exceptionally futuristic field of study.
Well, when you say it, you're the expert. When you say that it's exceptional, it's unique, it's definitely unique, and students can take the message out there. So, my final question to you for today, Daniel, is what's one message, or what would you say to students who are watching this podcast and are interested in joining the BOSS program? What's your message?
Um, First time I saw the post curriculum, I said I wish I was a student of this course. Like literally, I love the composition of the courses and the chances that it gives you. I will give you some example. Back in 1950s, there was some teachers demonstration. You know what that this teachers demonstration was? It was against calculators. They were saying, hey, students should not be using calculators. And look at us in 2020, calculator is something part of the class.
Yes, it's
So
part of life. Everybody
yeah,
is calculator, and there are advanced versions of it.
nowadays the hot issue is ChatGPT and all the other things. A certain part of our time in the future, whether we like it or not, we will integrate with technology. It will be part of us. Um, so when I see things from this perspective, I believe that we need to diversify. We need to think of holistic approach. We need to think of comprehensive things. We need to build up our skills, and both could be the solution. That's what that I would say to the students.
Yes. So, students, if you are watching this podcast, if you're thinking to enroll in Computex Boss program, this is your chance. Daniel, who you have heard from Daniel, who's our lovely instructor out there. You're going to be learning a lot from him, who's very passionate about, teaching to students. And as you have heard from Daniel, he told a lot of, about the course outcomes. We spoke a lot about the skills, and also what kind of jobs will you be placed, and most importantly, technology. We spoke about technology and how it's gonna change, and how important role it plays in our lives. So better to learn the skills right now, and please do not regret in the future. Now it's the time for you, so come and join our boss program. And thank you so much, Daniel, for your time today, for sitting with me and chatting to me and explaining to me about our interesting boss program. And honestly, I'm also thinking, because I work with the marketing team, right? So I'm thinking, so maybe to upgrade myself or to learn something new, maybe I should also join our boss program sometime in the
Definitely,
future.
definitely, it is interesting course.
Yes, yes.
And thank you for having me, and it was all my pleasure.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Pleasure is ours as well. And thank you so much. Have a great day. If you
Have a
like this
great day.
podcast, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. In this way, you show us your support, which encourage and motivate us to record more such videos. See you next time. Until then, it's Aishwarya signing off with Daniel. Take care.
Take care.